All right, guys, I'm getting a warning here that the United States military is about to start issuing flyovers across the USA. There is, according to these reports, going to be a show of force for the American people. Now start to ask yourself, why is this happening, and why is it happening right now? What we have is a loss of confidence. Our entire world, the economy, the US dollar, your job, everything about the way of life that we have represents confidence. We have confidence that when you take money to the bank, it'll be deposited. When you want it out, you'll get it out. We have confidence that if things go bad, the police will be there to help. That's eroded. It's gone. We have confidence that the U.S. military will be able to back up the U.S. government. That confidence is eroding. So here we have reports. The U.S. is anticipating a heightened naval and air activity by the U.S. military in a show of force to the American people that the U.S. government will be ready at a moment's notice. You have to start thinking about, why is this happening? We start to see the tanks in the streets, the military equipment on the trains. We just had some recent reports, and let's start to tie all these together. We just had recent reports that there were shipping containers for the military, marked by the military, dropped off at locations across the USA to be guarded by police escort and by MP.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own...
Why? Then we have reports that we're starting to see increased military activity on the ground. We have exercises taking place across the USA, and here's the most important thing. You're not going to hear this anywhere else. We have that recent report by the U.S., I think he was an admiral, saying that the U.S. is no longer, homeland, soil, is no longer a sanctuary for U.S. soldiers. So what are they really getting us ready for? Civil War 2.0? Are we looking at a massive immigration issue? Are we looking at a time where they're going to be locking down different cities and states? Or are we looking at a separation of nation and state? Something big is going to go on. Officials are right now saying that there is a dangerous Venezuelan gang that has already infiltrated the United States of America, and they say you know nothing about it, but you need to. They warn in a letter to the government that, quote, if left unchecked, they will unleash an unprecedented reign of terror that mirrors the devastation that it has already inflicted in communities throughout Central America and South America, most predominantly in Colombia, in Chile, in Ecuador, in Peru.
Shalom, Makim. Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in his gospel, brother, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a lesson through the Spirit. This is from the guy, Full Spectrum Survivor. It says, watch out, military running across entire USA. As we know that right now, tensions have been heightened around the world due to this conflict in Western Asia regarding the small hats and the Palestinians, and now NATO, America, and Ukraine are all getting ready to lock and clash, and Russia as well, with China, North Korea, Iran, and those different countries that harbors what they would consider the Middle East. It's getting ready to be a cataclysmic battle, man, okay? The war to end all wars. And at the same time, you have mass migration coming to the United States, which I saw a video earlier, and I may have seen it a couple of weeks too. It's been out for a couple of weeks. It was this guy, I don't know if he was from Venezuela, but basically he was shooting at cars that was driving by. He was shooting at them, and I believe he killed like a father of four, which that story has been circulating for quite some time now. And also it was an 11-year-old. He may have been, allegedly he was from Venezuela. Allegedly he grabbed up an 11-year-old kid and raped her, while the mother was pretty much just losing her damn mind, But to say this, they're releasing a lot of those people out of those Venezuelan prisons, those gangs, and they're already over here in the United States, to wreak havoc and to bring in order out of chaos, man. Because the government, and this is pretty much what he was going into, because the government, is allowing these people to have particular rights, like gun rights, you know, being able to join the military, the police force. Also, they're not even over here on visas, but they're getting like these spending cards every month. And yet they're stealing, they're murdering, they're raping, all types of shit. And that's just another way, too, that Esau is trying to shed light on the tribes, but as well as the Iranian nationals. The Iranian nationals, you have the Chinese nationals, man, the Ukrainian nationals, these people coming from different countries representing their particular governments are coming over here and they're wreaking havoc on America, man, which is all biblical prophecy, because we know, according to this to the scriptures, America is going to be destroyed. But first, there will be a purge, okay, a destruction from within. You know, just like a cancer. Cancer doesn't start on the outside of the body, but it starts on the inside, okay? Now, you may say, well, what if I have a cyst on my skin? Well, that's in the inside of the body. Yeah, you may have a cancerous sore on the outside, but somewhere in your system or your immune system, it causes the cancer to multiply, because you have some cancers that attack the immune systems, or the immune system turns on itself, which is a representation as to what's going on here in Babylon. Okay, these people are literally getting ready to fall upon they're getting ready to totally eat each other alive, man. You can feel the tension in the air. Okay, so I'm gonna play a couple more minutes of this video. We're gonna get a couple of precepts, and that'll be that. So here we go.
So they're already turning our country into a third world. They're doing this in this administration by allowing a massive illegal immigration move. I have no problem. Actually, I love the idea of legal migration. You want to live in Venezuela? Perfect, you move there. You want to live in India? You can move there. You want to go to Canada? You can move there. You want to live in Mexico? You can move there. You as an American citizen want to go live in London instead? Beautiful. Italy, because you love the spaghetti? Beautiful. Go do it. Do it legally. But what they're doing is they're training people to come into the country and commit acts of criminal offense and violence.
Right. So he made it, instance. Now, it's so funny though, because you can see these things, but at the same time, it's like, okay, it's so much shit happening in America, it's hard to catch it. Like I was at home this weekend, I was in Chicago, and I should still be out there. Kind of pissed off. I came back a little early, but it was all through the spirit. Lord's will, we be back out there in a couple of weeks. I'll be out there for probably 2 weeks. But they have this migrant crisis in Chicago. Now, Chicago is a huge city, so you can't really tell. But at the same time, going to certain demographics, you are not used to seeing certain people. So it's like, what the hell are you doing over here? But overall, man, things seems to be operating as natural. But you have a lot of, you have a lot of incels, or a lot of sleeper cells. Like I've noticed around my house too. Just a couple of years ago, and I've told this account that this area that I live in was more it was like a middle class, working class people. Not rich, but not excessively poor. Medium income people, you know what I'm saying? Not, nothing too crazy. But I'm noticing now a lot of homeless Edomites, a lot of derelict, a lot of bummy looking Edomites out here. Homeless people, they all on a bus stop and they're walking down the streets now. But 4 years ago, because, a couple of brothers stayed up this way as well, and it was pretty cool, pretty chill. But now all of a sudden, you got all this homelessness taking place. Is because Esau Edom is totally displacing the citizens, man, which is gonna cause civil unrest. All right. So anyway, let's go from here to the book of let me see. It was a good precept we can go into. Let's go to second address. Second address, is it 14? Is it 12? Slakia, man, I'm still trying to recover from the weekend. It's been pretty. There's a lot that happened in a short amount of time, man. I'm mad I didn't get to really immerse myself in the home waters, but it's all good. We be back, Lord's will, soon. But second address 14, and let's start at verses. Yeah, let's start at verses 10. It says, "For the world has lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old." It says, "For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10th part of it are already gone. And half a 10th part, okay, meaning when Esdras wrote this prophecy, that was already 10:5, or I said that was already more than half the time before this current evil world ended. Okay, now this is before the time of Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Shai came on the scene, I believe, around the what? What are we? He's 500 years before Yahweh Shai. So if this is the 10th part, the half of a 10th part, so 10:5, then Yahweh Shai came, what, like damn near almost in the latter half. So we in a 12th part now, which is this current system, and Yahweh Shai came on the scene pretty much during the time of the Roman Empire. So we in the last half of the 12th part. So Yahweh Shai came on the scene in the last days as well, because when he went up, that marked the beginning of the last days. But already time was so far ahead to the point we didn't have that much long left. We didn't have that much longer left. Okay, because this was roughly what, 2,500 years ago when Esdras written this and got this revelation, because we know that our Lord was on the scene 2,000 years ago. And from the time of our Lord to Esdras was roughly 500 years. So, okay, so it says, and there remained that which is after the half of the 10th part. Okay, so you got 10, because the 12,000 year cycle, right? So we in the last half of the 12th part, right? So this present kingdom is getting ready to end. But even then, prior to Yahweh Shai coming on the scene, there was already so much that had happened. And this is what the prophets was warning or speaking about. And it says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people, comfort such as them that be in trouble, and renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. Okay, meaning, just the mortal mindset. You got to put that off. You can't be in the mindset of this world or just acting fucking retarded, man. Okay, it's really time to lock in, because as time progresses and as this kingdom comes to a close, there are going to be more distractions, things that's going to appease you more, to try to throw you off. Satan is going to try to throw brothers off their rocker, man. So, we got to lock in even more. And it says here, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off the weak nature. So you just got to endure what you're going through and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy into thee, and haste to flee from these times, man. And these times we're in is getting ready to get real crucial. Okay, like I said, we're literally like a thread from this system completely falling on its face. People getting ready to lose it. They're aggressive. Road rage incidents, man. Chicago, man, like we was driving to Chicago, motherfucker, they running stop signs, they cutting you off. They don't give a fuck, They don't, because the mindset of the people, they like, well, look, this shit getting ready to end. People on that crash out time, so you got to be very, very circumspect out there. But it reads, it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall be done hereafter. Now, when you look at the violence and the homelessness, that alone, the inflation. I mean, I took brothers to one of our spots called the Harold's Chicken, and the one we went to wasn't that good. This is why I never went to this one. But for a 6-piece wing, it's $12 now. Okay, I remember getting a 6-piece chicken wing from Harold's Chicken with fries and coleslaw for $4.65. Just a couple years ago, before the pandemic hit, the chicken was about $5.85, $5.86, almost $6, but that's still not bad for 6 pieces of hot chicken, which Harold's is not really good for you, but nonetheless, if you're hungry and you need some comfort food right away, it will do the job. It will get you through the hours, so to speak, but it ain't nothing you really want to live off of. But to say this, shit was cheap now, shit is high as hell, And Chicago is known for having cheap food, and overall, for the amount they give you, paying $10 for a sandwich ain't really bad, because, they throw the whole goddamn kitchen at you out there. So everybody in Chicago is fat. But overall, they give you a big portion of food, but they still throw deals out there, but things are going up. You see? So with that being said, man, it's people getting ready to lose their mind. They can't afford rent. People can't afford their car payments. They said this has been the biggest lapse of credit card debt since in history. They said people are maxing out their credit cards and interest rates are going up. People can't pay their damn bills, man. You know, because the money, things are going up, but yet people's income is not increasing. You see? So it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen should be done thereafter. Now, when you understand this whole dynamic, like right now, shit, Shalakia, man, I'm still trying to get my thoughts, man. It's been a fucking long, I drove long. I damn near driving Friday and Saturday, so really didn't have a chance to rest, but, shit, I lost my train of thought, Shalakia. But anyway, it'll come back to me. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen should be done hereafter. Okay, meaning Venezuela, the Venezuelans, right? The prison gangs, you know, they letting these guys out of prison, and these men are hardened criminals. And like I said, a lot of them are sleeper cells as well. But it says, for look how much the world should be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So people are getting ready to get violent, man. All right, so let's play a little bit more of this and now we'll end it.
Let's listen further. The group is named Tren de Aragua. Tren de Aragua. It's a transnational criminal gang. It originated out of a Venezuelan prison. Now,
And you know what, too? I'm going to say this. I noticed, like, and you know, this is Peckerwood. He's a fucking racist, man. You know, he likes to throw shit out there. I mean, he gives out good information, but fuck this guy at the end of the day. Yeah, I use his content, but fuck this dude. You know, because he ain't nothing but a fucking devil. And you crackers, man, we getting very, very tired of your bullshit. You devils getting ready to get cold fucked. Jake finna start fucking you heathens up. you Edomites finna get fucked up. Cold fucked up. You know, because I'm noticing, too, they want to shed light on all the Venezuelans. The Venezuelans are Israelites, man, predominantly. You got Edomites among them, you know. You always got Edomites among Latin tribes. But 95% of them are Israelites, man. And they always want to make it seem like our people just are a bunch of damn savages, in which they are wicked as hell. But motherfucker, your people ain't no better. They worse. You know, they just hid behind PC. But the reason why Jake is so fucked up is because they come under your fucking ass, man. So I don't feel bad for Venezuelans coming over here and cracking you crackers upside your fucking head. Good, you deserved it. You done it to them, right? Hey, the Venezuelans, hey, they ain't got no smoke with us. We ain't got no smoke with them. We see them ride past the camp all the time. They don't even pay attention. They want y'all, man. Your roosters, your chickens are coming home to roost, eat. You the one that's getting squatted on. Hey, ain't no fucking, they ain't squatting on Jake like that, man. Not yet. I mean, they, you know, Jake, they in the hood with Jake. They looking like, man, these people ain't got shit. Ain't nobody on Grandma May back porch squatting, man, eating peanut butter sandwiches. They coming on your hood because they know who got what. That's you eating it. You getting ready to deal with it, man. Matter of fact, let's get this. Because you know this Esau problem turns into everybody else's problem because they're being afflicted and everybody else got to come to the fucking rescue. Fuck you devils, man. You deserve exactly what you get. If I seen a Venezuelan cracking you upside, stumping your fucking brains in, nigga, I ain't helping you. I'm walking right past your ass, and I'm video recording that shit. And I'm gonna put that shit up on social media and make mockery of your ass, man. Because it's time that these devils start getting cursed the fuck out more, man. Fuck Esau. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of wicked ass, they're a bunch of wicked ass, fucking wicked people, man. Fuck Esau. Excuse my French, but I'm getting kind of aggravated now. They want to make their problem everybody else's problem. No, your problem is your problem. You created this fucking crisis, nigga. You get yourself out of it. Don't be trying to drag, oh, my black American brother. Fuck America, man. Fuck you goddamn devil. And fuck you niggas that want to be hand in hand with this fucking devil. I can't wait to start seeing you being put to death in the streets, man. I'll tell you that to your fucking face. Straight up, man. Anyway, Isaiah 13. And I'm going to start at verses, let's start at verses 14. It says, and it should be as the chase roe. What is a roe? It's a deer. Y'all ever seen a deer footing? You ever saw a deer literally footing like away from like a particular, like let's just say when you watch the Amazon channel or the Safari channels and you know they're recording the animals and you ever seen a deer in danger? That motherfucker got spiritual power. He hopping over shit, he gliding. I forgot it was a guy in the scriptures. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Absalom. It was it not Joab? It was Abner. I forgot which one it was, but they said that he was lightfoot. He was like a roe. You know, he was swift. You know, because David, mighty men, they had forms of spiritual power. You know, we was able to do things that seems unnatural, put it to you that way, compared to what we do things now. It wasn't nothing for them to leap over a 50-foot fence and hop it and glide over it. We did that stuff, you know. But anyway, it says, and it should be as the chase roll, and as every sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. Yeah, man. Okay, everybody is going back to their own people. So Jake gonna side with Jake. You know what I'm saying? All the tribes really gonna link up because they realize one thing, that they have one thing in common, that you devils got to be taken down. So the Latin tribes gonna team up with the Negro tribes, man. And then you're gonna have Moab gonna go to his people, Ammon his people, Ishmael his people, and hey, everybody gonna be round set against you Edomites. Okay, you Edomites are through. You have nothing. Nobody's coming to your defense, bro. You know? And it says, and everyone that is found should be thrust through, and everyone that is joined to them shall fall by the sword. You see? So I'll play a little bit more of this and I'll end it.
President Donald Trump said what? Said we've got some real bad people coming into this country. In fact, he told the UFC leader that maybe they should start out with a illegal immigration UFC because these people are bad actors. They're strong. They're quick. They're violent. They're ruthless. They don't care about you or your sanctity of life or safety. They're the ones that will follow your family home. They're the ones that will wait until you go to sleep. They're the ones that will harm you and then make you watch as they harm other members of your family.
But wait a minute. Did Esau do that to the tribes? Did he buck break Jacob from the tribes? Did he do that to the Latin tribes? See, this is one thing that these people don't like to admit. They don't like to admit that what the fuck they did, what the hell they did is coming back on them, man. They don't like to admit that. They make it seem like they're just being so victimized. But we got to remember, Esau, you have bloody history. I was reading, I'm reading this book, Destruction of the Indies, man. I was like, wow, this man is really the devil. Everything that you're describing is what you've done to our people, man. You know, I was reading Nature Has No Color Line. I'm reading that. I'm reading the 13th Tribe, and I'm trying to read Destruction of the Indies. I'm reading like 3 different books at once, man. And it's like, you devils, you deserve exactly what you get. I don't feel bad for you. Honestly, I don't. You know, we just really don't. But I got one more precept here. This is the book of Joel 3, and I'm going to start at verses 6. It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye may remove them far from their border. Right. So, case in point, fast forward here in Babylon, you displaced the Native Americans, the Seminole Indians, the Mexican Indians, okay, the Taino Indians. All of these are considered native to the Americas, Central, South, and North America. It belongs to with Israel. Well, Jake was over here first, you know, and you displaced them and took away the resources. And it says, but behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them and will return your recompense into your own head. So this is why you devils are suffering. But I'm going to end it here, giving all praises and glory, honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, you are edified into the next lesson. Shalom.